seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TV.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Bills going up against the Giants. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and, of course, catch it out of the backfield.
On second down, Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go! 38!
From the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reggie Ragland coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Here we go now. Green 39.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got time. Under pressure, they got him again. Shaq Lawson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's McCoy. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Offense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, one, the play call. Getting it, that's got to be deflating for them.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The New York Giants offensively, their starters, and one guy out wide to take a look at, Sterling Shepard.
A really mature man in every way coming out of Oklahoma, personally and professionally.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Marcel Darius continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Adolphus Washington. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taking on the midfield logo. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And here come the Bills. And last drive, 3-and-out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and long. It's Taylor. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Corey Graham has everything you're looking for in a safety. The ability to come up and tackle as well as play the deep zones.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here in the eye. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. In on the stop, Kevin Minter.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Here's Taylor. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So that penalty, the offense shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. Now 3rd and 16. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. He's going to sling this deep downfield and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he did get it back, I do think. Yes, so no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard. Possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet. Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can point, but if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, in recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A long way to go for the offense here on third down.
Let's go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, no second-guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. And able to find Garcon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Escapes the sack. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle. Maybe your highest-paid offensive.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Taylor on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Surveying the field. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go now.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Here we go now.
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. We often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Give them 16 on the pickup, and it'll be a New York first.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Max Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and it's third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Robert Woods. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Olivier Vernon in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And they'll run it with McCoy. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. LaShawn McCoy unable to get in. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds.
You end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
All right, here we go. 3
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go. 1, 9.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go!
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Curley. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Shepard. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Corey Graham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Garcon. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Devon Kennard, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Woods, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This is taken near the 13. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got him in, complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 46 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know.
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need to hold in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. You are my shelter, baby, let me feel your light. This aching pain when you're away, like a burning ship that sets the sails to you. Fingertips, press my lips, make me sing that holy song the way you do. Holy Ghost inside, let it loose and lay it on. Only one that can save me now is you.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Bills going up against the Giants. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now Taylor on first down, and incomplete to open things up. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Jonathan Hankins is a run-stuffing defensive tackle. He creates a pile-up with each and every snap.
On third down, Taylor. And able to find Garcon. He's at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Pierre Garcon, 82 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll come out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie Ragland coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really weird.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So now it's 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the left.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Their big-bodied receiver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. 1 man in the backfield, that's McCoy. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice.
The big fella, wide open receiver, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie Ragland in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver, 96 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now out come the Bills. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd and 10. It's Taylor again. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
His throw incomplete. Charles Clay is tight end, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches with some.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Let's go.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. He's got time in the pocket, trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. New York set to take the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Here we go now. 319. 319. What we got? What we got?
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.